Hello, good morning. Yes, it's a real leaf and I am here but I'm hiding. Okay, I haven't really got out of bed yet. I have my cup of tea made for me. Lovely. But I wanted to just put the cars outside and see what we see. I was guided to bring the 3 decks out. I was in a taxi ride yesterday and I was talking to the taxi driver, obviously. So he said, "What a lovely smile you have." I said, "Well, why not? There's no traffic on the roads. The sun's shining." Actually, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. The world's at peace. The oceans are clearer. The only bit of news that I have picked up, I haven't taken anything negative from what I've seen. All I've seen is the positive. Only because I don't like negative and I don't deal well with it. So I try not to accept it in any way. You can all hear me. I've just realised my phone. That was my son. Little shite. Yeah, so I thought I would just talk to you about how I see things. And I was saying I like spending time with kids. It's been a few weeks now to get them, well, a few months actually, to get them changed schools or even contemplate on homeschooling. I have homeschooled in the past with my other kids. The one's trying to come outside, it's my morning time. Mum is just doing this. Mum will be out in a minute. Go on inside, please. And you, Courtney, go on inside, please. Please. Thank you. Yeah, being a mum of 7 plus an 8th that I got free, as I say. She come to us in circumstances that weren't so nice. It's turned out really well. Almost a year later now. Anyway, I always try and see a positive in every bad aspect that comes my way. This is what I've just to appreciate the little things. So in the taxi ride, he says to me, "I wish I had a camera and videoed you." He says, "Because what you've just said to me is just completely different. I see things in a different light. Things aren't always what they seem, and it's just how you respond to things that makes the difference." So let's see what's there. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognise your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts over any other. And I suppose that just corresponds with what I was saying, that a lot of people are seeing this. I can't go to work. Well, okay, you can't go to work, but at least you can have time to the kids that you've been devoted to work for. I don't know how long. I don't disagree with anybody having kids and going to work. I think there's a certain devotion. If that's what I wasn't going to necessarily say what I've seen, but it just came out at the same time that the card did, which is obviously the devotion card. So I think you set your sights and your devotions to where you need to be, and you just kind of go with that, make peace in everything that you do within it, and don't really worry about what anybody else has got to say, as long as it feels right to you. And this is what people say, "How are you getting on with this?" Not that I spoke to many people, because I don't really have many people around me. Well, it hasn't bothered me, apart from the fact when I go shopping I can't get anything off the fucking shelves because everybody's gone ballistically, stupidly crazy, and me trying to cater for a household of so many people as I do, to not be able to get bloody shopping and only get 2 packets of noodles is ridiculous, but never mind. Right, Governing the whole thing here is the Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring as we speak. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Very much so. This keeps slipping onto me. I'm not even awake. Still got my dressing gown on. Yeah, so I don't really want to share the morning face, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's get back. So we come out on devotion. Commitment has been recognised. You're loved unconditionally. Look at it. It's come back up to me. I'm going to get mad in a minute. Oh God, battery's laying slow. Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. So this is what I was repeating the other day that came out. Everything that has been happening in 5D is now aligned to 3D, and it's bringing back down to Earth. The connection between the two of you has become that 3D earthly element, with the Earth connection back to its one self that it was before the pollution. That's exactly the state that we should all be in alignment. So here we go. We have the Commander Astra. Call to action. Take charge. Lead by example. Walk your talk. So at this time, this is when the children are really going to pay notice to what's going on in the world, and how you respond to it. It's going to really make a big difference onto how they respond to traumatic times and events in the future, because kids learn from what they see. When you have a reaction to a spider and it's a scary one, you normally inherit that fear to your children. So at this time, that could also take paramount with what's going on, and making sure that you're at your grounded level so your children don't see anything other than understanding they just can't go out. Not that that makes much of a difference, other than to my older ones. The younger ones really aren't. They've kind of been never to it all. It's been harder for some adults just to stay in and do nothing, other than those that do the walk, whether they realise it or not. Okay, the moon cards. Let's just see what's here. What you need to release. Anything you need to release would be ideal at this time, because it's a time of healing. The world is healing, the environment's healing, females and males are healing everywhere. If you're in a relationship and you're with somebody 24 hours a day and now you want to kill them, that's probably a good insight onto things that you might need to heal. But if you're compatible, it's not going to be as much of a strain, and anything that does come up will get kind of cleared pretty quickly if you're in the position that you should realistically be in now to maintain union. Overall, it's a fiery climax approaches. So there's something that's coming that could be quite fiery. Luck is on your side though. Conclusions are all within reach. You are loved and your loved ones are safe. So there could be a pretty much argument that comes out during this confinement time, with people expecting, and it could be quite a fiery argument. We have Aries, we have Sagittarius, and we have Cancer here. So it could be quite an emotional, fiery, ramming your head against a brick wall type argument. And a waning moon. Okay, last set of cards here. Let's see what the universe has got to say. I thought the camera would stop then. Oh, I didn't shuffle break, did I? There we go. Yeah, so I do think a lot of people at this time are either going into two courses of action here. They're either going stir crazy and flipping their lid when it comes to going out, or not being able to handle it very well. And then you've got the others that are just kind of taking it in their strides. Okay, well that was a hell of a lot, but I'll take what's there. Underneath, when I lean toward love, I am led. When I'm in alignment with love, the universe and peace cannot be disrupted. So yes, I just said we're aligned with the earth now in that healing process, exactly what's happening to the earth and the environment and the waters and everything else. Truly healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Okay, they just blew away. Oh. see where that shuffled itself to. I'm not sure if that's on. Okay. Below the triggers. The true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. My capacity to tune into energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. And I think that's where everybody's kind of learning that although you've got things to say, finding the words of compassion, even when it's born in anger, when everybody's locked up in the same house, can be quite a difficult trigger to work through, and something that's going to be quite commonplace, especially for those confined in a large group, large household. Not that I'm one, yes I am. Right. It's fucking doing my head, and I can't even lie sometimes. It's like, breathe. Okay, the last card I have is I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. The breathing, the woo-saring, the not letting it get to you, and that comes underneath you are loved and your loved ones are safe, and it calls for your call of action or lead by example. So if I want other people to feel perception of safety in this time, I have to give it out for them to receive it back, and it comes back to me in peace and calm rather than a house that's going stir crazy, which we're coping pretty well. Getting closer to consciousness. Here we are. Hopefully this might have clarified a bit to you and lifts your spirits up a little bit. Oh my God. Lifts your spirits up a little bit. I don't really, there's no air of panic about me. I have a low immune system, so all the rest of it that you're supposed to be worried about. Yeah, that's fair enough. I go shopping when I need to. I don't do anything else anyway, so there's not really anything going to affect. Everything that's come from it so far is positive. It's brought the peace that I needed to into me anyway. Happy times for me. Hope you're getting such a good experience as well.